Hey YouTube, what's going on? Abyssal Wave here, and today I am on the PTR testing out the new legendary that came out pretty recently. It was either this morning or last night, and that is Cold Heart. Let me bring it up right now. Cold Heart. It is a chest piece legendary. It's our last little legendary. So, you know, the situation where we were just missing a chest legendary, really. This is our last legendary slot. So we have all legendaries for each slot, which is kind of cool, and like that little meme. But the cool thing about this legendary, it does make an ability that was previously almost useless. This actually makes it kind of useful. So this is obviously, to me, first look, a meme legendary. You know, makes Chains of Ice deal a ton of damage. And I looked into this a little bit further, and actually does a ton of damage. It really does. Now, it doesn't do a huge amount of damage like other legendaries do over a fight. Every 30 seconds, this basically does about 2.2 million damage. If you have a 30% crit rating, you can bump that up. It does about 2.9 million damage every, or let's just even out 3 million damage every 30 seconds if you have a 30% crit rating. And that's pretty nice. Obviously, I don't think that is competitive with legendaries that do benefit our tier set. With our tier set, obviously I made a video talking about this. It really plays off of Breath of Sindragosa very well, and this legendary just does not play off of Breath of Sindragosa at all. It just plays off of itself. It's a great solo legendary. If you get this as your first legendary, you're not going to be too disappointed with it. It's kind of cool. It's pretty nice for Mythic Plus if you're trying to do single target tyrannical bosses. Kind of nice. That burst does offer a lot of utility. And let me quickly review the legendary by trying it out. So once I put it on, as you can see, I get this Cold Heart buff that stacks up every second pretty quickly. I like that. It's not every runic power, which it previously was. Every time you spent a certain amount of runic power, it would give you a stack of Cold Heart. Now it's just every second give you a stack. I really like that. And I'll show you what happens once you get to 30. So obviously you can see from the chest, once you hit 30, if you use it on a target, it stuns them in a block vice. Obviously it doesn't work on bosses and mobs that are immune to stuns like the champions in Maul of Souls. You can't use it on that and get the freeze, but you can still deal a ton of damage. So there you go. Look at that. 2.2 million damage. That's pretty awesome, actually. And it can crit. So if I just keep trying until I crit, I can just spam Chains of Ice and it actually does a decent amount of damage. I kind of do like that. Making an ability that was previously almost useless actually have some utility. Not just utility in of itself, but some damage. Really offer something. And as you can see, it starts stacking up again every time you use it. Starts stacking up, maxes out at 30. Let's try it with Pillar of Frost now and some other damaging buffs. So if I try to get Unholy Strength right now and my Mark of the Claw, and let me just maintain Unholy Strength, Pillar of Frost, use it, 6.9 million damage. That is absolutely ridiculous. Look at that. Obviously, if you have something like Horn of Valor with this, it's just insane at that point. I mean, this is a pretty cool meme trinket. I don't think it's going to see as much play as we expect it to with what we're going to see from Frost. But with the new tier set buffing strength by a significant amount from your Pillar of Frost, you might even be able to get 10 million Chains of Ice if it crits. I do think that's kind of cool. It will see a place. I just don't think it's going to see a place in high tier builds and on bosses that really do require a lot of damage from your Breath of Sindragosa, a lot of cleave. We have a lot of cleave bosses in Tomb of Sargeras. This just doesn't offer any cleave or AoE, but it does offer a ton of single target damage. So tell me what you guys think of this new legendary. Do you think it's going to see a lot of play, or do you think it's just going to be another meme legendary for fun builds? Tell me what you guys think down in the comments below. Make sure to give the video a like, and I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good one.